Hello students, so welcome you once again back to GK's maths classes. Here what we are going to do is we are going to talk about the questions that is coming in JEE mains. I hope this video will be useful to you, where I am going to talk about sequences and series. This is part 1 of the video, where per class I will try to discuss only 5 questions because the questions are a little lengthy. So we'll try to solve 5 problems per session, so that those 5 problems are absolutely clear to you. These are all very important JEE mains question. You have done sequences and series in class 11th. Okay, so this will be useful for 11th standard students as well as 12th standard students, and especially those who are going to write JEE mains in class 12th. This will be a revision of what you have studied in class 11th. Okay, it is exactly a CBSE portion, but only thing is the problems will be a little elevated. I hope it will be useful for you. I will be posting more problems. Today I'm going to discuss only 5 problems. Maybe in the next video another 5 problems. We'll try to do as many questions as possible in chapter wise. So I have started with sequences and series. I will also be posting on other chapters also. So to get notifications on the videos that I post, I request you to kindly subscribe to my channel and also press the bell icon to get notifications on all videos. Okay, I hope this video will be very useful to you. Let's move on. Okay, the first question is, this is a question where I assume also that you know all the formulas. So with that assumption, I'm doing this chapter, okay? Because I don't want to discuss the theory here. We are only going to solve problems. That's all. If AR square are infinite GP, where sigma n equal to 0 to infinity AR power n is 57, and sigma n equal to 0 to infinity A cube R power 3n is 9747, I am expected to find the value of A plus 18R. Actually, it's an MCQ question. There are 4 options given. So I am not giving you the option. We'll try to solve this problem. Okay. Now, first of all, it is given that, first let's make use of what is given here. Now here it is given that sigma n equal to 0 to infinity A R power n is 57. Now what do you mean by this? Put n equal to 0, you get 1, plus n equal to 1, it is AR plus AR square, so on to infinity is 57. Okay, A plus AR square, so on to infinity is 57. This is a geometric progression, infinite term. What is sum of infinite terms of a GP? The formula is A by 1 minus R. So if I use the formula here, so it should be A here, I'm sorry. It will be A by 1 minus R. The first term is A, common ratios R, and this is equal to 57. Okay. Now what you will do, this is the first equation. So I will call this as equation 1. Now the second data that is given is sigma n equal to 0 to infinity A cube R power 3n is given to be 9737. It is 9737. Now what do you do? Again you go substitute the values of n equal to 0. So you get A cube plus A cube n equal to 1, you get R cube plus A cube R power 6, so on to infinity. 9737. Now clearly if you see this, again I am going to use the formula of S infinity. What is the formula? A. Here my first term is A cube by 1 minus my common ratio is R cube is equal to 9737. Call this as equation 2. Now what I will do, I will cube the first equation and I will divide it by the second equation. So when I cube the first equation, I will get A cube by 1 minus R the whole cube divided by A cube by 1 minus R cube. What is that equal to? It is 57 square, 57 into 57 into 57 divided by 9737. Correct? Now I want to do the calculation for this. I don't want to waste my time in dividing. You can divide it. So you get 1 minus R cube divided by 1 minus R the whole cube equal to 19. I'm getting, if you divide this by this, you get, it is exactly divisible, and the answer is 19. Now what is a minus b? A cube minus b cube? A minus b into a square plus ab plus b square divided by 1 minus r the whole cube equal to 19. So r gets cancelled, so I assume r is not equal to 1. Okay. Otherwise it will be the same a, it will be a GP like that. So you get 1 plus r square equal to 19 into 1 minus 2r plus r square. It will be whole square here. So a minus b the whole square. So if you simplify this, you will get a quadratic equation. So what will be the quadratic equation? Let us see. 1 plus r square equal to 19 minus 38r plus 19r square. So this will be 18r square minus 39r, and then you get plus 18 equal to 0. Correct? Now splitting the middle term, what happens here? When you split the middle term, you will get, I think factorization you can do by yourself. I don't want to waste my time in this. 9r minus 6 into, I have already done the calculation, it is 2r minus 3 equal to 0. So I get r equal to 6 by 9 and r equal to 3 by 2. Correct? Now, S infinity is defined only when r, modulus of r is less than 1. So r cannot be more than 1. Correct? So r is more than 1. So this is neglected. So what is r equal to? 2 by 3. So I got my r. So my r is 2 by 3. Now I want to find a. Now how do I find a? I have this, right? So a by 1 minus r equal to 57. What is my a? A equal to 57 into 1 minus r is 2 by 3. So if you put 2 by 3, what do you get? 57 into 1 by 3. So a is 19. So I have found r, I have found 19. Now I want to find a plus 18r. A is 19. 18 into, what is r? R is 2 by 3. 3 goes 6 times. So 19 plus 12. So the answer is 31. I hope this is clear. Now here I want you to understand again that S infinity formula is a by 1 minus r, and S infinity, infinite geometric progression, is possible only when the common ratio is between minus 1 and plus 1. It can't be even minus 1 and plus 1. It should be between minus 1 and plus 1. Very, very important. Because of that only I neglected r equal to 3 by 2, because r cannot be more than 1 if you are talking about an infinite GP. And also notice very carefully here, I have used the formula a by 1 minus r, a by 1 minus r. I cubed this, then I divided. Basically it's algebra. Then I got a quadratic equation, splitting the middle term, I got this. I hope this problem is clear to you. Now let's go to the next problem. This is also a very nice problem. Look at this. Here the sum of the series is given. This is neither a GP nor an AP. It is just it's a chapter sequences and series. It's not necessary that it should be AP or GP. It can be just a sequence. Now here you have a sequence, you have a series, and that sum of the series is equal to 5. I'm asked to find 50D. Now how do I find 50D? Now if you see this carefully, if you notice, the first step I do is I divide by D. I use black so it will be much clearer. I divide by D and then I multiply by D. 1 into 1 plus D. This will be D by 1 plus D into 1 plus 2D. It's more like a partial fraction. So 1 up to D by 1 plus 9D into 1 plus 10D. And what is the sum equal to? It's going to be 5. Okay. Let us take an example. So for example, if I want to write 1 by 2 into 3, I can always write it as 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3. Correct? If we take LCM, the LCM is 2 into 3. So I get 3 minus 1, 3 minus 2. So it is 1 by 2 into 3. So 1 by 2 into 3 can be written as 1 by 2 minus 1 by 3. The same way, what I will do, I can write this as 1 by 1 minus 1 by 1 plus D. See, if you take LCM, what happens? If you take LCM, you get 1 into 1 plus d, and in the numerator I'll get 1 plus d minus 1. They get cancelled. I get d by 1 plus d. That is exactly what is here. Correct? Now, how will I write this? This I will write it as 1 by 1 plus d minus 1 by 1 plus 2d. Now you can test it again. The LCM is 1 plus d and this is 1 plus 2d. If you take LCM, what do you get? 1 plus 2d minus 1 plus d. So if you simplify this, I get d by 1 plus d into 1 plus 2d. It's a partial fraction, splitting it. Perfect. So if I continue this process, what will I get? 1 by 1 plus 9d minus 1 by 1 plus 10d, which is equal to 5. Close the bracket. Correct? Once that is done, now what I should do, this is 1 by d into 1 by 1 plus d, 1 by 1 plus d get cancelled. 1 by 1 plus 2d, and you will have 1 by 1 plus 2d, it will get cancelled. Everything gets cancelled except the first and the last term. Correct? So it is equal to 5. Now you take LCM. If you take LCM, what do you get? 1 by d into 1 plus 10d is the LCM. So I get 1 plus 10d minus 1. So they get cancelled. So what are you left with? And you can cancel the d's also. So I get 10 equal to 5 into 1 plus 10d. Correct? Cross multiply. So 10 equal to 5 plus 50d. So what is 50d equal to? 5. That's what you have to find. Find the value of 50d. Isn't it very nice sum? Simple. It's more of a partial fraction. Just splitting this whole fraction into 2. How do I split it? 1 minus 1 by 1 plus d. This one, 1 by d minus 1 by 2d. Okay, so there's a pattern in it. I hope this is clear to you. Okay, let's go to question number 3. Now, how do I do question number 3? Now, question number 3 says like this. I'll just make it a little bigger. Okay, question number 3. In an increasing geometric progression, so that's a very important word. In an increasing geometric progression, that means r should be a positive number. And it can't be a fraction, it has to be a number greater than 1. It's a positive geometric progression. The progression should keep on increasing. So you cannot have fractions. Less than 1 is not possible. So it's a increasing geometric progression. And the sum of the second and sixth term is given. Sum of the second and sixth term is given to be 70 by 3. So first of all, let's make use of the fact that A2 plus A3. What is second term? Second term, the formula is AR. You know the nth term formula is AR power n minus 1. So here the second term will be AR. What is the sixth term? AR power 5 equal to 70 by 3. Call this fellow as 1. This equation is taken as 1. What else is given in the question? The product of the third and fifth term is 49. The product of the third and fifth term is 49. So what is the third term? AR square. What is the fifth term? AR power 4 equal to 49. So this is A square R power 6 equal to 49. So taking positive square root, what do you get? AR cube equal to 7. I am not taking plus or minus 7 because it is an increasing AP. Okay, so it will be positive. Okay, that's done. So from this, what is my A? My A is 7 by R cube. Am I clear? Now take this and substitute in 1. When I substitute this in 1, what happens? A is 7 by R cube into R plus, what is A? 7 by R cube into A power 5 into R power 5 equal to 70 by 3. Now clearly 7 gets cancelled. R and R gets cancelled. You get 1 by R square plus R square equal to 10 by 3. LCM is R square, so I get 1 plus R power 4 divided by R square equal to 10 by 3. Upon cross multiplying, I get 3 plus 3r power 4 equal to 10r square. So you get a biquadratic equation. 3r power 4 minus 10r square plus 9 equal to 0. Sorry, plus 3 equal to 0. So you got a quadratic, it's a biquadratic equation. I want to factorize this. How do I factorize? You can split the middle term. Minus 9r square minus r square plus 9 equal to 0. So 3r square is common. You get r square minus 3 minus r square minus 9. No, r square minus, I think I made a mistake. 3r square, and this is 3, I'm sorry. 3 equal to 0. Oh. So from this, what do you get? 3r square minus 1 into r square minus 3 equal to 0. So definitely r square cannot be equal to 1 by 3 because it is an increasing geometric progression. R should be a positive integer, positive whole number, or it's not whole number, positive number greater than 1. So it definitely you cannot have r as 1 by root 3. It's not possible. And obviously r square should be 3 and r must be only plus root 3. It can't be minus root 3. Again, as I said, it's an increasing geometric progression. R cannot be negative, and it's clearly, you see, R is more than 1. It is 1.732 and so on. So this is the correct value of R. Now that you have found it, the question is to find A4 plus A6 plus A8. Correct? This is what he wants you to find. A6, A4, A8. Now what is A4? AR cube plus AR power 5 plus AR power 7. Correct? The fourth term is AR cube, sixth term is AR power 5, eighth term is AR power 7. Now you know AR cube is nothing but 7. So this is 7. Correct? Plus, can I say this is AR cube into R square? AR power 5 can written as AR cube into R square. AR cube is 7 and R square is what? R square is 3. Clear? Plus, can I say this is AR cube into R square or R power 4? R power 7 can written as R cube into R power 4. AR cube is 7 and R power 4 is nothing but 9. So I get 7 plus 21 plus what is the 9 by 63. So the answer is, I think it's 91. Okay, I hope my calculation is right. Okay, it's 91. Problem solved. See, wonderful question. Very, very simple. It is within the stipulation of your CBSE sequences and series geometric progression, but you need to think a little bit. That's all. Not very complicated, but this is the type of question they ask in JEE mains. Not in advance. It will be much more difficult. In mains, the questions are as simple as this. Okay. Now let's go to the next. This is a very, very nice problem. The next question, I like this problem. Let's see how it goes. Now look at, let me make it a little big. Now the question here is ABC is an equilateral triangle. A new triangle is formed by joining the midpoint of all the sides of the triangle, and the same process is repeated infinitely many times. If P is the sum of the perimeter and Q is sum of the areas of all the triangle, then he wants me to find, verify whether, he wants me to verify, I didn't complete the question, that P, they have to prove P square equal to 36 root 3 into Q. P square equal to 36 root 3 into Q. Yes. Now here there is a problem, like, actually it's an MCQ question. I didn't put the options. So let us see how it goes. So let me take an equilateral triangle. Let me name the triangle as ABC. I name the triangle as ABC. It's an equilateral triangle. Okay. Now let the side be A. So what is the perimeter? So the perimeter is A. And what is the area? I'll write area in blue color. Area is root 3 by 4 A square. This is the area of an equilateral triangle. Root 3 by 4 A square. So that's done. Now what is he asking you to do? He is asking you to take the midpoint of all the triangle and form another triangle. Let me name this triangle as D, E and F. This is for triangle ABC. Now I am going to triangle DEF. Since it is an equilateral triangle and since F and E are the midpoints of the sides, obviously by midpoint formula EF will be half of BC. So what is the side of EF? It will be A, and it will also be an equilateral triangle. It will also be an equilateral triangle. So what is the perimeter? Perimeter of triangle DEF will be 3 times A by 2. And what is the area? Area of triangle DEF will be root 3 by 4 A square, which is root 3 by 4 into 9 A square by 4. Correct? Now I'll take one more triangle. Inside I'll take PQR, again taking the midpoints. PQR. So for triangle PQR, my side QR will be half of EF, again by midpoint formula. So EF is A by 2, so half of that will be A by 4. So what is the perimeter? Perimeter will be 3 times A by 4. And what is the area? Area will be root 3 by 4 A by 4 the whole square. Correct? I think I made a mistake here. It should be, the side is A by 2, right? So root 3 by 4 into A square by 4. A small mistake, I hope it's clear. This is root 3 by 4 into A square by 16. And you have to keep on repeating this process. Now it says P is the sum of all perimeters. So what is my first perimeter? My first perimeter is 3A. The second one is what? So for the second triangle it is 3A by 2. And for the third triangle, what is the third triangle perimeter? For the third triangle it is 3A by 4. And so on. It goes on to infinity. So can I take 3A common? If I take 3A common, what do I get? 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 and so on. It's an infinite GP. What's the formula? S infinity is A by 1 minus R. So 3A is, A is 1, R is 1 by 2. So I get 3A into 2. So my perimeter is 6. So my P is 6A. The sum of all perimeters is 6A. Simple, isn't it? Now what is Q? My Q is sum of all areas. So what is the first area? Root 3 by 4 A square plus root 3 by 4 A square by 4 plus root 3 by 4 A square by 16, so on to infinity. Correct? Now this is root 3 by 4 A square is common. So what do you get? 1 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 16 and so on to infinity. What type of series is this? This is a geometric progression. So what is the sum of infinite term of GP? A by 1 minus R. A is first term, R is 1 by 4. So you get root 3 by 4 A square into 4 by 3. So they can be cancelled. So I get A square by root 3. This is my Q. You see, root 3 and 3 cancels. A square by root 3. Now what I will do is I will square P. What is the relation? Let us see what the relation between P and Q is. I'll go to the next page. What is my P? P is 6A. I'll write here P is 6A. And what is my Q? My Q was root 3 by 4 A square into 4 by 3. 4 gets cancelled. So A square by root 3. a square by root 3. Correct? Now I'll square p. If you square p, what do you get? You get 36a. And what's the other result? The other result should be 36 root 3 cube. Okay. So let me take 36 root 3 into cube. 36 root 3. What is q? Q is a square by root 3. They get cancelled. What do you get? 36 a square. So clearly you can say p square equal to 36 root 3 cube. Wonderful, isn't it? So this is what you are expected to prove. Now let's go to the next question. This is the last question for the day. And actually this is a very, very nice problem. X is positive. Okay, so X is positive. And he says that 4 power 1 plus X plus 4 power 1 minus X, K by 2, 16 power X plus 16 power minus X are 3 consecutive terms of an AP. If I have 3 terms of an AP, what is the result I know? A plus C by 2 equal to B. Correct? Arithmetic mean. A plus C by 2 equal to B. So here, this is my A, this is my B, and this is my C. So what is A plus C? 4 power 1 plus X plus 4 power 1 minus X. C is what? 16 power X plus 16 power minus X divided by 2 equal to B. P is K by 2. Is it clear? Now what I do, I cancel this and I got 4 power 1 plus X plus 4 power 1 minus X plus 16 power X plus 16 power minus X equal to K. Just leave it, call this as 1. Now what I will do, I will take the first expression, I will take the first 2 terms, 4 power 1 plus X, and try to write it in terms of powers of 2. Now can I say this is 4 into 4 power X plus 4 into 4 power minus X. Correct? So from this 4 is common. So I get 4 power X plus 4 power minus X. But you know 4 power X is nothing but 2 square. So can I say this is 2 power 2X and this is 2 power minus 2X. So this is what you have got for this. Let it be there. Fine. This is done. Now I'll take the next one and try to write in terms of powers of 2. 16 power X plus 16 power minus X. I'll take 16 power X and 16 power minus X. Can I say this is 16 is 2 power 4. So this is 2 power 4X plus 2 power minus 4X. Now take all these things and put it here. So what do you get? This is 4 into 2 power 2X plus 2 power minus 2X plus 2 power 4X plus 2 power minus 4X equal to K. He wants you to find the least value of K, and X is greater than or equal to 0, and 2 is a whole number, it's a positive number. So if you want the least value of K, it can happen least value of K is possible when X is 0. Okay, when X is, because powers will increase when X is 0. So I get 4 into 2 power 0 is 1, 2 power 0 is 1, so no change, 2 power 0 is 1, 2 power 0 is 1. So I get 8 plus 1 equal to K. So the K value is 10. I hope this is clear to you. I have done 5 questions. I will do more questions in the next video. So kindly subscribe to my channel and also click the bell icon for all notifications. I hope these 5 problems are very useful. They are very, very important. They are the JEE main questions. We will do more problems in sequence and series in the coming video. Have a nice day. See you again. Bye-bye.